Good morning, my dear. I hope you all are fine. Students, today I am going to discuss three topics. First one is network types. Second one is topology. And the third one is identification of computers and users over a network. My first topic is network types. So if I am saying network, it means more than one PC connected together. It can be one to one, it can be one to many, or many to one. That will form a network. So if I'm saying yes on the basic of a geographical span, then your network is divided into, yes, if I'm saying on the basic of geographical span, then my network is divided in three. That is LAN, MAN, and WAN. But if you want to go for the shortest network, then you can prefer PAN also. That is called personal area network. So first of all, what is a personal network? If I'm having my Wi-Fi hotspot, yes, and that service I want to give to other person who are in the same room, then it will be personal area network. You can see the definition. A personal area network is a computer network used for communication among computers and devices close to one person. That means it may be smartphone to PC, it may be smartphone to your printer, smartphone to scanner, whatever. That means any node you can connect it. It can be wide way or it can be the wireless one. Now you can see the diagram, my dear. This is my PC, and this PC is giving services to many, to the headphone, to camera, smartphone, printer, laptop, and maybe other device. Now, I'm going to discuss the next network. It is in increasing way, my dear. First PAN I discussed, then I will go for LAN. Now, what is LAN? You can see LAN stands for local area network. Local area network are private networks and can span a radius of up to 1 kilometers, and its speed can, yes, have a range from 10 Mbps to 1 Gbps. Understood? Now the next one, that is, you can see the LAN. It is a PAN. PAN is also called as LAN. Now you can see this is my PC. It is connected to other PCs. Maybe this one can be connected to another also. That means one building to another building also, or one campus to another campus. It is up to you how you are going to lay down your network. In which way? Very close or little bit far, yes, from your main station. Now the next part, that is your MAN. It is called metropolitan area network. You can see the definition here. It may be owned by a single organization or by many individuals or organization. These networks are used to establish links within city and span an area of radius up to 50 kilometers. Just you compare with the LAN, it is more. Understood? So MAN facilitates sharing of resources by connecting various local area networks. The best example, you have the cable TV. You can see maybe the distance can vary, my dear. It can have 10 kilometers, somewhere 20, 30, 50, like that it can be. Now, the next one, that is the last one, that is WAN. When I say, that means there is no barrier. It is called wide area network. Yes, this has a long distance communication. Understood? That means your PC can be connected, yes, to that PC who is a very close, maybe one building to another building. Yes, from your place to other state, from your place to other country also. So this type of services you will be not getting in PAN, LAN and WAN. That means you cannot connect one country to another country. Now, the next part, that is topology. You know how you are going to arrange your PCs, arrange your nodes, yes, in a network. That arrangement of your nodes, that is called as network topology. Okay, so if I'm talking about the network topology, then it can be categorized in two ways. You can see here, first one is broadcast and other one is point to point. Broadcast, you know it. Broadcast means, that means all the nodes will share from a single link. I'm speaking, everyone is listening. This is called broadcast. Now, in broadcast technology, like your radio, you're listening song, FM radios, you know, it is called broadcast. That means from one way the signal is coming and it is spread to different person. So in broadcast technology, all nodes share the same physical link. When one node transmits, all nodes receive. Just when I'm speaking, then you all are listening, my dear. And if then also, if the collision happens, then there is a solution also, yes, in the system. Okay. Now, in point to point technology, that means each and every node can communicate with each other using a special dedicated link. That means if my PC is here, my PC is here, you are here, other one here, other one here. It means this PC can connect to this one also, this one also, this one also. Same way this one it can be. When I will discuss mesh topology, you will understand everything. Now, my first part is the bus topology. You know, bus you have seen how the conductor, yes, gives the ticket to you. Same the technology we are using here. Understood? Now, what is the bus technology, my dear? In bus, bus topology. In bus topology, there is a long cable. Understood? You have a long cable, and that cable is called as, my dear, backbone. What is that long cable called? Backbone. That connects various nodes. You can see in the figure that connects various nodes through a connector called tap. Sometimes we say as the T connector also. Understood? In this, a message sent by one is received by all devices. Understood? Connected to the backbone cable. Students, this topology requires less cabling and is easy to install and extend the network. Understood? I can show you, my dear. Just now you can see in the picture. If suppose this is my system, I am sending this signal, then my signal can be received to everyone. You see, this is my backbone cable, and these are tap. Tap is what? Connector. Just using the cable, you can connect your PC. So when anyone will pass the signal, pass the message, everyone will, yes, get it. But whoever is Whoever is the authorized person, only that system will receive the data. Understood? So if I'm saying about the bus topology, then this bus topology will be the part of broadcast technology or point-to-point topology. It will be broadcast topology or point-to-point topology. It will be broadcast. Why? When this one is sending data, then everyone is going to get the data. So broadcasting it is. It is called broadcast topology. Now, these are the advantages, but what is the disadvantage? You cannot find the faulty PC. That means you cannot isolate any PC, the faulty PC. Suppose this PC is sending the data and this has to get it, it will get it. But whether you can understand the fault is from this one or this one, you cannot understand. So this is the main problem. That's why nowadays we are not using the bus topology, my dear. Now I will come to the next part. Yes, this is, yeah, bus topology already I discussed. Now, next one is the ring topology. Have you seen the ring? Yes. See, it is this way. Yes, same concept we have in the ring topology also. Yes, you are having single and dual. I'm going to discuss only the single one. Understood? Now, when I'm talking about the ring topology, so in this topology, all the devices, you can see the figure, all the devices are attached through a cable, my dear, in the form of a ring. You can see the message to be communicated is transferred in one direction. That is why relaying the message to the intended recipient, that means who is going to get it. Yes, addition and deletion of devices and fault deletion detection. Yes, and isolation is easy. So these are the advantages. I'm saying you just now you can see in the picture. Now, if suppose message A, this device A has to send the message, and if it is in this fashion, and this device A is going to send it to D, it cannot go directly. It will just go here, then here, and then here. Okay. Now, again, I am going to say, my dear, that what are the advantages of ring topology? That means in this topology, you can add one more PC. This is the first advantage. Yes, you can be able to find out the faulty PC also. How? Suppose device A is going to send it to device C. Device C has not got the message. It may be either device C is faulty or B is faulty. Okay. Now, next one is the disadvantage. See, a single point failure leading, listen my dear, to the disruption of entire network. That means A is going to send the data to D, and if it is not delivered, that means yes, your whatever the time has been taken to send the data from here to there, that will be misused, that will be of no use. So this is the main disadvantage of ring topology. Understood? But one more drawback you must have to know it. As I said, device A to C, you can find out. But suppose device A has to send the data to device E, then this topology will be a difficult topology for you to find out which the PC is not working. Got it? Now, Next one is stars topology. You know, my dear, this is ring topology is also the broadcast topology. Now come to star topology. It is point to point. Now you see, my dear, star says that I can transmit the data only to the recipient, not to everyone. Because in star topology, we have the concept of switch. Earlier, we were having, just now you can see in the diagram, it is written hub. I have already discussed the difference between the hub and switch. So you can use, nowadays, instead of hub, we are using switch. Got it? Now you have to know about the star topology. See, my dear, if I'm talking about the star topology, then all the devices, I'm saying all the devices are connected to the central device. And what is that central device? That is switch. Understood? That is called the switch. You can see in the picture. It is showing the switch. Yes. Communication between any two devices take place by the help of switch. Understood? Either you are sending or anyone is going to receive the data. A star network, if I am saying, my dear, then it is easier for you to install and configure. Why I will say you? Just you see. First, you have to know, if suppose this one has to send the data to this PC, how this data will be sent to other PC? By now. Yes. See, my dear. Now, suppose you are going to add one more PC. Is it difficult? No. Take one more PC here and connect it directly to hub or switch. You are having multiple ports, and only take one PC, use the cable and connect it via the RJ45 connector. Using this, that's why I said it is easier to add one more PC in this topology. That is the star topology. Now, these are the advantages. Then what is the disadvantages? Yes. Now see, my dear, if I am talking about the disadvantages, then only one is there. It requires more cabling as compared, if I am comparing this one with the bus and ring one, because addition of one, yes, a PC requires a cable. So this one, and second one, that is the most important. If your hub or switch is having problem, my dear, then your star topology will never work, because this is your central device. Using this, either you can send or you can receive the data. So this one is the main drawback, my dear. Now, next one is the mesh topology. Just now you can see the mesh. Here it is also point to point. Now, why? You see, this PC, I'm having the numbering. Okay, first of all, you have to know what is mesh topology. Listen, my dear, in mesh topology, every node, you can say, is connected to every other node. You see, one is not connected with two. Yes. One is not connected with three. Yes, it is connected. One is not connected with four. Semi, it is connected. That means a single PC is connected to all the nodes which are in a network. Understood? Because of dedicated point, these are the dedicated point. So because of dedicated point to point connection between every possible pair of nodes. The topology provides secure data transfer without any traffic problem. So this is the main advantage, my dear. That means this PC can send the data, not only to a single one, it can send to other also. It means that if suppose my this cable rat has cut, will I send my data to this one or not? Yes, a dedicated line is here. I can send it. So this is the benefit of your mesh. But where you have the advantage, my dear, there you have disadvantage. Listen, two advantages I've said. First one, that one, and second one, it can reduce your traffic. That means if you want to send your data from here to there, understood? Yes, if suppose this already used by someone, you can use through other way also. This way and this way you can send it. If there is burden in the network, understood? At that time you can do this way. Now the next one, that is no advantage I have already decided. Now disadvantage. It requires a large number of connections to establish the topology. That means adding one node. Wait. Now the next one is tree topology. You can see. Now, tree topology is a hybrid topology. Why? Because it has a combination of a star plus bus. So that's why we are saying this one as the tree topology, because it has the combination of star and bus topology. Now students, please see there in the picture. Backbone cable in a bus topology acts like the stem of a tree, and star network are connected to main backbones cables like the branches of tree. You can see, if it is my root one, this is connected to this one is connected to other. You can say this one is the backbone, and this backbone is giving various node. I'm not saying, my dear, various networks to connect. If I'm saying this one, it cannot be LAN. It can be a LAN. It can be LAN. It can be also LAN. It can be also LAN. It can be also, but this is a single node. So they all are connected in what? In a, yes, they all are connected using a backbone. Now see, my dear, if I'm saying about this one, remember this is which type of topology? Bus topology, where we have a backbone cable. So that's why I said bus. And this one is which type of topology? You can know, this is a star one topology. So what I said, combination of bus and star will make which type of topology? This will be called as tree topology. Understood? So when I'm saying this one, then it has the advantage also and the disadvantage also. See, damage. If damage to a segment of a network laid using the tree topology will not affect other segment. If this one is not working, it means this one will not work. It will work, my dear. It will work. It will work. It will work. This is the advantage. Now, when I'm talking about the disadvantage, then installation and configuration is difficult, my dear. Complexities. Installation and configuration is difficult, my dear, as compared to rest all topology. I'm saying the bus one, I'm saying the ring one, saying the star one. If you compare, then tree 1 is what? Tree 1 is quite difficult. Yes, to install as well as to configure. Now, second one, this is also the main drawback, my dear. If the backbone cable is damaged, what will happen? Your network will be disturbed. Just you see, the rat has eaten this cable. What will happen? You are going to transmit your data from this one PC to other one. It cannot be transmitted. So this one is the main drawback of tree topology. I hope I have already discussed all the topics and you have understood.